Hello Flickering Myth family and welcome to our channel. My name is EJ Marino and in this video we're going to be looking at the upcoming fall movie season, but specifically the spooky movies for the spooky season. Yes, in this video we're going to be looking at the fall 2022 horror films. There's a lot of good films coming up, so I picked 5 of the most intriguing entries we can get into. So enough of this intro, let's get into the 5 upcoming horror movies you need to see. The first movie we're going to be talking about is Smile. If you've gone to the cinema in the last couple months, you've seen the teaser trailer for this. It's real creepy. People giving like a little very Snapchat filtery kind of smile, which is kind of out of date now, which I guess would be a TikTok filter. Oh god, I feel old. But yeah, so this film has a very distinct trailer, a very creepy vibe. It feels a bit Blumhouse, but this is coming from Paramount. I'm very curious of what this is going to be. Is this another fun, cheap little like horror film to get kind of the younger audience in? Will it be a existential crisis kind of horror where it's deep and makes you feel things, which is usually a A24 movie? But I'm intrigued by Smile. Very little is known about this. We have a doctor who goes through something with her patient, and since then she starts having weird visions. That sounds like a good plot. It sounds like it could be a film to like hook you in, and what can they do with the execution? The premise looks good, those teasers look good. I just hope the final product is as interesting as those teasers made it seem. The next one we have is the return of the Evil Dead franchise. Yes, it's been almost a decade since we have had an Evil Dead entry, and I'm really excited about that. That last film we had, we all loved it. It was honestly, probably the best remake we've had in decades. It's so good. Hell, even Ash vs. Evil Dead was a fun series, but returning to the cinematic level to HBO Max with New Line Cinemas, we have Evil Dead Rise, a new entry, the 5th installment in this franchise, and what could Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell be cooking up? Well, they're just producers. This is Lee Cronin's film. He did a film a couple years ago called The Hole in the Ground, a very, very must-see horror film, and it made me kind of curious to see what he could do with the Evil Dead. So with Evil Dead Rise, the Necronomicon is found in a building's basement, and it makes this high-rise a bit of a hellscape. We have 2 sisters who are just trying to deal with this, and motherhood is taking one to a different level when you have to deal with deadites. I love the idea of this. It sounds really good. It could be a really impactful another film. Maybe not as groundbreaking as Evil Dead, the remake, felt, but it could be another good installment. Hell, from Evil Dead 1 to Army of Darkness, the remake, and the TV series, there hasn't been a bad Evil Dead yet. So I think this could just be another fun entry. Even if it's not perfect, there's still a lot that could be here. The plot sounds intriguing. I just want to know if it's coming out this year for sure. We haven't got a confirmation officially. I want to see a trailer. I want to see a poster. Give me something Warner and HBO because I want this, and I want this year so bad. Another fall horror film you need to keep your eyes out for is Don't Worry, Darling. This is an interesting one because a lot of people would be like, horror? That trailer gave me horror. I don't know what y'all felt. This could definitely be a psychological thriller or elevated horror, whatever pretentious word you want to use to say that this is not a horror film, but this is giving me horror. The trailer felt a little bit of Stepford Wives with a Twilight Zone element. We have Olivia Wilde returning to the director's chair, who also acts in this film, but our main focus is Florence Pugh. Good God, she is an awesome horror figure. She ate up Midsommar, so I want to see what she can do in this film, but she's being joined by Harry Styles. Yes, Harry Styles from the former One Direction, now big pop star by himself. Yeah, Harry Styles is going to be in this film and could be playing an evil villainous role along with Chris Pine. Yeah, it seems like this 1950s setting that we're sticking this women into, maybe the men are forcing them there, who knows, but the trailer gave me life. It's one of those trailers that I cannot tell you a single thing this movie's gonna have, but I like that. We have trailers these days that give away so much, but between the Nope trailer and the Don't Worry Darling trailer, I'm intrigued. Nope is coming out next week, which my review will be available, but for this one, Don't Worry Darling, Olivia Wilde in the director's chair doing a psychological horror, creepy kind of film like this. I don't know, but I think this could be one of the most must-see ones. And we could also, who knows, fingers crossed, get a horror film to the awards season. I would love to see it. This has the prestige element. This could go far. Fingers crossed it's good. Fingers crossed we can push horror to a new element with Don't Worry Darling. The next film up is Pray for the Devil, directed by Daniel Stamm, who did The Last Exorcism. I don't know how I feel about exorcism films. I don't know if we're ever going to hit the same peak that we hit with The Exorcist, but much like shark movies and Jaws, they keep trying them. I keep watching them, so maybe this one's going to be interesting. I like the plot of this one. So, as many people know, the Catholic Church doesn't not allow nuns to perform exorcism, but Sister Anne has some gifts, and when she's allowed to start pushing into this world, maybe start doing exorcism herself, she meets a young girl that she has to help out, and we could see Sister Anne really do something in this. I thought the trailer that just dropped this week was very intriguing. It was very hooky, and I get, like I said, exorcism movies, we've seen so many. I mean, the mid-2000s was the exorcism period again. It was like the renaissance of them. I don't know if we can do another one of them. I'm intrigued by this. The trailer really got me in. The cast seems strong. There could be a lot to this. Daniel Stamm has, history with this genre. He's already performed his own exorcism with The Last Exorcism, so he's returning to that element with this one. I don't know, check out the trailer. You guys can check it out, and I think this could be one of the more interesting ones of the fall. There's a lot of good lineups, but I think Pray for the Devil is really going to be one that has the mainstream going wild. You cannot talk about fall horror films, mainstream horror movies, and things that can make people go wild without mentioning the last entry, Halloween Ends. The end of the new Halloween trilogy. David Gordon Green returns, Jamie Lee Curtis, the whole gang's there, minus Judy Greer because we saw the end of that last movie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm intrigued. Michael Myers facing off with Laurie Strode is something I would see. I liked the Rob Zombie movies. I like these. I like a Halloween film. I'm intrigued. I'm into it. I am down to clown for this final entry. Now, the rumors on the internet are this movie is banana cuckoo pants crazy. Like, things in this movie to make you just go, what? They're doing that? Yeah, I don't know anything. I've tried to avoid the leaks, but I've heard the chatter. I think this is going to be the must-see horror film of the year. Halloween Kills is not everyone's favorite. I think we're all done with the Evil Dies Tonight people, but Michael slaughtered all of them. So what are we going to do now? What do we do in this final installment? Do we kill Michael Myers off? Do we kill Laurie? Do both of them die in an epic final battle? Who knows? But I think we're all going to be there watching, waiting, and seeing how this turns out. The last Halloween of this era could possibly be one of the last Halloween movies for at least hopefully my generation. Let like the next, what was it, Gen Z, let them have their own Halloween movie in a couple years because I think we're done. But I think this one is going to be a pretty big deal and will most likely be the horror movie of the season. Hell, it could be one of the biggest movies of fall. All right, everyone, that is it for our breakdown of 5 must-see horror films this year. I cannot wait to see all of these movies. I cannot wait to review them on this channel. So if you liked any of these, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel because we will be reviewing each and every one of them. We have other horror movie reviews coming out like Nope. There's some good ones this summer like Beast with Idris Elba. I cannot wait. Horror is in a great spot. It's always in a good spot. Whoever tells you that they don't make good horror movies anymore, they're just not looking for them. I mean, we have apps like Shudder that have them, HBO Max, Netflix. Everyone is trying. Everyone is putting them out. And this fall, we have some good ones. All right, everyone. Make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and comment down below which horror movie you're looking forward to the most.